Welcome to Actionstep. Today, I'd like to give you an overview of Actionstep and our complete legal practice management system. I'm hoping today to give you a brief overview about our customers, our product, our integrations and some stats, how we are different, and then jump into the live system and highlight some key features. Within Actionstep, you'll find a complete legal practice management platform, complete with all of the standard features that you'd expect from a modern day system. Those are things such as CRM, document automation and storage, business accounting and reporting, matter management, trust accounting, billing, as well as email and calendar management. We integrate with many of the standard products that we find the most modern firms in 2020 are using. Those are systems such as Office 365 and Xero, NetDocuments, Zapier, Google Drive, and things such as Vigilance AML here in New Zealand as well. Globally, we now have over 10,000 daily lawyers using the system. We have an exceptionally high customer retention rate, and on sites such as Capterra, which is a legal review website for software systems, you'll find us as one of the most highly reviewed systems as well. So how do we actually accomplish such great stats? Well, the first is with different layers of automation. You can automate things such as documents, emails, and tasks, but also data collection, key entry in workflow, and a number of other areas of the system as well. ActionStep is very much customized to the needs of each firm, allowing firms to bake their processes into their daily practice management system. It's an incredibly collaborative and flexible platform as well. With us being a 100% cloud-based system, it is fully compatible on PCs and Macs, tablets and mobile phones, and those include Android and iOS devices. Those exceptional stats are shown throughout this region with many of the customers that we have as well. As I mentioned, ActionStep has a complete legal practice management system. There are a number of different features, and I'm only going to be able to touch on a small handful of these today, so I will only be able to really scratch the tip of the iceberg. I'll show you the Office add-in for the Outlook add-in for Office 365 that is available on both the web version of Outlook, the desktop version, and also on our customer's mobile phone as well. And as I mentioned, we are a complete cloud system, allowing it to be used on tablets, mobile phones, and computers as well. So let's jump into it here. Within ActionStep, this is your home screen. So how do we actually get into our ActionStep system every day? Well, ActionStep is just like your internet banking, where you come onto the website every day and you hit a sign in button, and then once you log in with your credentials, you are brought into the home screen. As you can see here, I'm just running ActionStep out of the browser. So I simply have my URL browser there, and I'm just running Chrome on a MacBook Pro. Once you're inside ActionStep, you'll have your calendar integrated with Office 365 or G Suite. You have your appointments and your tasks for the day. The Scratchpad is essentially an electronic notepad. So this notepad is basically like a virtual post-it note. So you can create as many as you'd like, and only you can see them. Once you've written up a note, you can then use our Smart button to convert these into more meaningful items in your system. So those are things such as time entries, file notes, emails and appointments, or maybe assigning this to be a task for another staff member. We've got our nav bar across the top where I can access my matters, my billing, my tasks, my ActionStep general ledger accounting, our trust accounting, the different reports, and then there are other areas such as your contacts list, your timesheet, and there are other interesting elements of the system as well, such as web forms, so you can post forms for people to fill in online, perhaps on your website, and you can also do an advanced search throughout the system for things such as documents and emails. If you need to find a matter, simply search on the little search bar here, and you can create things using that global create button. So that would be opening up a new matter, doing a file note, uploading a document into ActionStep, or assigning a task. So for our example today, let's create a matter. Let's put some time on it, and we'll draft a document and bring it through into an email. So we'll go ahead and we will create a matter here. So Actionstep is very much customizable and it really starts on this screen. Each one of these different what we call matter types here will have their own workflows, their own precedent documents that are templated, their own reports, and their own key field tracking. So those can be things such as key dates. Firms can create their own. There are a number that come with the Actionstep system, and you can download matter types into your system from our website as well. For today, I'm going to use a matter type that is included in every Actionstep system, what we just call the general matter here. So we're going to give this matter a name. We're going to assign it to one of our members of staff here. For instance, we'll keep it to me for now. And then we are going to fill in some key elements of this. So this is a very simple matter type. So we're just going to have a couple of automatic tasks get assigned to some different staff members. We are going to then assign some key people to this. So my client is going to be Actionstep in this case here. The primary contact, that is going to be James there. The lawyer in this case, that is going to be me. And the legal assistant is going to be Mr. Lee Baker here, for instance. We are going to fill in some basic details about the matter so that this can all get populated automatically into a document. The pieces of information that you choose to display here for your users is completely customizable by every firm, along with the parties and along with the tasks. So if I scroll down, we'll put in a fee estimate here for maybe 3,000. We're going to create an appointment that's going to link through to my Office 365 or Gmail calendar. So we'll put in an initial appointment. We're going to make that next week. We're going to make that at 8:30 a.m. and we're going to insert that into my Gmail calendar. So that appointment is going to be viewable in the matter, in my Actionstep system, and in this case, Gmail calendar, but it could be Office 365 as well. So that's done. That's been pushed through. What type of engagement is it? Again, you can create your own types of engagements here if you'd like. I'm just going to use a generic one that we include in every system, just legal advice. And the problem description will say draft shareholder agreement. So all of that's done, and we're now going to create that matter. So that is being created as we speak, and there it is. So we'll now go into this matter space, and we now have a simple and easy to use system for managing everything with this matter. So I've got here a progress bar, what tasks need to be completed, how much time is currently outstanding to be invoiced, what are our recent file notes, our recent emails, our recent documents, and our trust accounting as well. And if I scroll all the way down to the bottom and I use this admin button, I can actually pick and choose what panels of information appear here, and I can reorder them as well. So I can have Actionstep reorganize these panels in whatever way I'd like. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that initial information and we're going to use it to create a document. So let's go ahead and generate an engagement letter using the information that we've already entered. So we're going to pick from a template. Here's where all of your template precedents would sit. So let's go ahead and do that engagement letter. We're going to save that in the client correspondence folder of our DMS system here. So there's a number of different folders that, again, each firm can set to their particular needs and that are set for every type of matter that you have. So we'll put this into client correspondence. We're going to go ahead and generate that. I can see that's been successfully done, and that's now sitting in client correspondence. We're going to go ahead and open that up, and then we're going to see all of our key details pushed into the matter here. And there we go. So we can see the date, the matter ID number, the client, and our primary contact there. That has all been pushed through to this matter. My recent note, and also the fee estimate as well, has been populated onto this document. As I make changes to this, so I can say draft shareholder agreement and deliver to shareholders meeting, I can see as that is being changed, Actionstep is saving those changes automatically back into the system. So that's all done. I've made those changes and now perhaps I am comfortable with that and I want to send it out here, for instance. So we could take this document and right from within Actionstep, we can PDF this as well. So you could send it out as a Word document or we could convert it. So go ahead and turn that into a PDF as well. As we're doing that, let's go ahead and create an email in Office 365 as well. So let's go into Outlook here and let's go ahead and draft an email. So now what we're going to do is we are going to use the Actionstep Outlook plugin to do pretty much everything on this email here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up Actionstep, and if I had that pinned, that would appear on every matter. So let's go ahead and do Actionstep shareholder agreement there. So I can see I've got a few of those there. Used this example before, but let's go ahead and create that. And there we go. So what we're going to do is we're now going to grab a party off of our matter here. So let's say that we're going to send this through to Actionstep licensing in this case, which happens to be me, but that's okay. And we're going to bring through an email template as well. So I don't want to type out this email, it takes too much time. So I'm going to actually populate that there. Actionstep's just saying, hey, please just insert a first name into this so that you're making sure that you send it to the right person. And then finally, we're going to attach a document as well. So if we go into client correspondence, that PDF should be there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and attach that. And that has been done. So you can say, Dear Tyler, please find attached. Go ahead and send that. And that's all been logged to the matter. And there is that email. Going back into Actionstep now, I'm going to find a few key things here. So we're going to see that we've got a recent document here that is now there. And Actionstep is actually going to prompt me to enter some time as well. So if I go to my timesheet now and I go to today, we're going to find that I haven't entered anything on my timesheet yet for today. But if I go to my suggestions here, Actionstep has actually been tracking the things that I've been doing throughout the day. So I can see that we created this matter, that we created that document as well, but I failed to put a time entry on this. So what Actionstep's doing is saying, hey, you've done this work, you've done it at this time, but you haven't put a time entry on yet. So let's go ahead and say, and put this time entry on. Say drafted and sent document. And we'll put in here that maybe we bill a standard half hour for that. Go ahead and save that. And that's now going to appear on my matter there. And now if I go back into the matter, we're going to see that all these key elements have been saved into it now. So I can see here that our $150, that's come through. We've got 0.5 hours of billable time there. Our recent documents are sitting there, and we have now this nice easy space filling up. Those are the day-to-day tasks. So drafting documents, attaching them to emails, using email templates, and ultimately recording time. There's a lot more that we could get into here, but if you are interested in having a deeper dive into Actionstep, then please reach out to us on the email that is going to be listed on the next slide. Thanks very much.